It's been 108 days since I last uploaded a YouTube video. And on my break, I thought about something. What if I switched YouTube genres to the weirdest one I could think of? In this video, I'm going to explore 6 YouTube genres I've always wanted to try. Some a little more normal, and some a little weird. Some really in my comfort zone, and some way out. Let me tell you this story. Hi, my name is Kent, and I have a commitment problem. And I wish that that was a simpler topic to dive into today. I want to speak directly to the creatives, and I want to say, hey, sometimes you gotta just freaking make something for something to happen and for something to change. I feel like I'm really stuck in one of those ruts right now, and I need to get out. Well, I've been trying to just overanalyze every little bit of my life and figure out what it is that I need to do to get out of that place. And I think I know what it might be. That's not even satisfying. Wow. I've come way too far to give up this dream. As an adult, I find myself as a professional filmmaker. I guess I just edit videos for people, so maybe not. But I never wanted to be in movies. I have 2 or 3 great friends who live in LA who are all trying to make movies. And I remember growing up with them and being around them and helping them with their movies or being involved and being like, man, this is cool, but this is not what I want to do. But somehow it fell in my lap. But it wasn't filmmaking specifically, it was YouTube. Becoming an adult is like really hard. Going from being a kid to being an adult is just so complicated. I feel like college is a really helpful transition in that point. Your first job is a great transition, but I went through so much bullshit in that time that I really freaking overwhelmed myself, and now I'm lost. I've gotta be speaking to somebody else who's feeling like that. So if all that I know right now is YouTube, and I wake up and I make YouTube videos, and I wake up and I watch YouTube videos, and then I finish a YouTube video, take a break to watch a YouTube video, watch some videos over lunch, edit some more YouTube videos, and then we're back to making YouTube videos. Why don't I just try a bunch of different types of YouTubers and just see what sticks, you know? Don't they say you just take a bunch of ideas and just throw them against the wall and see what sticks? Let's just go find out what sticks. All right, so here's how this is gonna work. I chose 6 genres of YouTubers that I've always wanted to try. I feel like giving these a shot is gonna let me know what it's like to be a different type of YouTuber and what that experience for them is like. It's not really that I wanna be one of these types of YouTubers, it's just that I've always been curious. And after each one, we're gonna see if it's something that could work. Let's begin. Welcome to ASMR with Kent. Today, we're gonna be doing a Taco Bell mukbang in ASMR. But there's a twist. Oh my god, I'm gonna regret this. This microphone feeds directly into these headphones. Whatever the phobia of chewing noises is, I have that phobia. Let's begin. In the state of Ohio, it's actually illegal to get Taco Bell without getting the Baja Blast. Don't look that up. Oh, I ate myself. Where shall we begin? It's so good. Is that what I'm supposed to do? No. Fucking windows are open. I can hear it all. The flavor profile is delicious. Okay. ASMR with Kent. God damn. Okay. Thank you for coming to ASMR with Kent. I don't think that this is a genre of content I necessarily want to explore again. Let me know in the comments. Cheers. yeah, ASMR, let's just never speak of that again. I'm not interested in trying that. That was weird as hell. Never gonna do that again. During quarantine, I went through some weird phases. One of which was I literally tried to buy sweatpants and sweatshirts that were like higher quality so that when I'm sitting alone in my office working and I have like nice sweatpants on, that maybe it would elevate the way I feel, but really I just spent like more money on sweatsuits. So that was an L. But there's one thing I've always wanted to try. As an avid TikTok viewer myself, I feel like many of us can relate to this. If you ever wanted to try a TikTok trend, I felt like fashion was the perfect place for me to try out my first TikTok trend. But the thing is, I don't really want TikTok. So let's just try it here. Okay, so now I gotta pick out a bunch of outfits that I think represent me. Editing in the morning. When I wake up, I'm editing and this is what I wear. Ooh, yeah, out on a filming day, cute in my overalls, filming. Ooh, editing that video? How crazy. Oh, meta, filming this video. I wore that outfit earlier. Oh, yep, we're still editing that other video from before. Haha, masked on, going to get pizza, because that's all I do with my life. Oops, still editing that same video from before. It's actually this video. Oh yeah, chillin'. Oh yeah, relatable. Mood. Winnie the Pooh. Oh my god, a DIY IKEA hoodie and I'm flexing it on my dog because he's the only one here. Ha! Oh yeah, well, I guess this video I should get on with the video. This went too long. W. Fashion content, 5 out of 7, would try again. I understand if my rating scale might not make as much sense to you, but it's very scientific and data driven, so just don't worry about it if you don't get it. This next side of YouTube is a really controversial side, because prank YouTube kinda sucks. But I feel like prank YouTube had such an important part of YouTube's growth that I have to at least give it a bit of an homage. Now, the thing I don't like about pranks on YouTube often is they're like really freaking mean. Sometimes I guess it's kind of funny, but other times it's just really traumatizing and it's really awkward. Whenever I see something super cringe, I put on my cringe goggles and I watch it like this. If you've never done the cringe goggles, you've got to give it a shot. It helps. Every time something cringy happens, the cringe goggles help. Oh, no, don't. Oh. Can I kiss you? Oh. So if I'm gonna try out prank content, I need something that is high on the funny scale, but very low on the mean scale. You know, on the top of the mean scale, we've got like that Sam Pepper prank where he like tried to kill his friends. That was like really horrible. And on the funny side, we've got like Chad and Cad and Brad going and trying to get people to wear masks. That is top tier. There is one prank that my dad does on me every time he sees me. Every time we visit each other, he pulls this prank. That's the prank we're gonna do. Let's give this a shot. Hi, welcome to Kent's Pranks. Some say it's the best prank show on the internet, hosted by us, hosted by me, Kent, because that's my name. For today's prank, all you're gonna need is a bed and an unsuspecting guest. This time, it happens to be my partner, Merce. I'm Mur, if you were confused. This prank goes by the name Short Sheeting the Bed. It's arguably the best prank in the prank game. Here's how you do it. Get rid of the pillows. Take this off. Oh, God. This is definitely a one-person prank. One-person prank. Nothing suspicious going on here. So once you have the bottom sheet ready, you're gonna lay it out flat and then you're gonna pull it toward the top just a little bit too far so that the top tucks in the back. Do it with me now. Once the top of the sheet is tucked in, you're gonna fold the bottom sheet up as if it was the normal sheet. If you can see where I'm going with this, your unsuspecting guest is going to get into bed, but their feet won't go all the way. It's perfect! And now you put everything back to normal. And now we wait. Okay, it's around 5:30 p.m. now, so I'm just gonna wait here, and as long as you did a good job, there's no way you're gonna get caught. I don't know, I stayed up so late. I'm the dumbest human alive. Oh my god, this is the prank shows suck. These basketball hoops don't have rims. Think I could dunk? I played sports all growing up. That was like my thing. But then in sophomore year of high school, I was living in New Hampshire and playing lacrosse, and I broke my arm and I had too many concussions, and we kind of were just like, hey, let's just chill, Ken, maybe no more sports. I was fine with that because I kind of wasn't really that good and I wasn't playing very often. I had seasons where I sat on the bench the whole season. So I started to lean heavily into creativity. For me, that was, well, starting to make videos and sewing and drawing and using my engraver and my wood burner to make all kinds of weird stuff. But I started to learn that my creativity could take me really in any direction I wanted to go. And I felt like if I was in control of my creativity, I could go much further in life than if I was tied to a sport where it was entirely measured about how good I was against somebody else, and then that person went forward like a freaking life battle royale game, which I suck at, just so we're clear. But we'll get to gaming later in this video. But being active, I unfortunately kind of left it there. I've been blessed with an infinitely skinny body, and I can just kind of eat whatever I want and it doesn't matter, which is such an L for like everybody else. I feel horrible about it. But it means I haven't really found a place in fitness that I've liked. So many YouTubers I watch are like, oh, I'll go for a run, it'll make you feel good. And I've always wanted to try that, so why not give that a shot? Running, fitness, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make fitness videos, but let's give it a shot.
Finna jump for the shit, all top when I speak, all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rap shit. I'm so out of line with the phrase game. Let's take a break, been a long day. Hit your line, what you fall through with the light sticks. Maybe help me spark the ideas. We got nowhere else to go, it's only up from there. I've been on my own, just running through the fields. For the ears, I know that's how they like it. Yeah, I fantasize it. Tell me that it's real when it's all said and done. I said it how I feel it. I let them hit the fear of a passive aggressive angry black man with a passion. Steady grip while I shoot to the stars with a full clip. Trying line with a loose leaf, then I proofread till I lose sleep. Couldn't handle the truth when you're bed with the writing. Love at first sight shit, art over hype shit. Need a sound bite for the time.
You know, I had a small stint of an improv comedy career in college, and it wasn't a career, it was just a club, and we performed twice. So I actually just did improv comedy twice. But comedy is like one of my favorite genres on YouTube because I feel like it's one of the places that has no rules. When you do a live comedy show, you have to like nail it and be funny for people to be like, that was worth paying for. But on YouTube, there's just no rules. You can post whatever you want. Half the videos on this platform have 0 views, and that's like epic. But I've never really tried to like be funny. And I don't necessarily think what I'm about to do here is funny. It's actually totally not even my idea. Let's just say when I was in elementary school, I was kind of a PowerPoint god. I used Microsoft Word like Photoshop before I even knew what Photoshop was. So I thought, why not break out those skills again and make a little PowerPoint presentation to my wife, proving to her that I can be a YouTuber. Let's give this a shot. Hi, and welcome to my presentation, Kent being a YouTuber. A presentation by Kent, yes.
You mean your presentation?
Hold all questions until the end. Yes, Jamie. Please. Today's presentation is about Kent and if he can be a YouTuber. So let's start with who is Kent? Let me introduce myself. If you search for Kent on Google and then you go to page 4, you will see a picture of me riding a pink Barbie Jeep. Kent is my name. Question?
Yeah.
Not allowed. So what is a YouTuber? Good question. What? Yeah.
So are you allowed to ask questions?
This is a YouTuber. This is a YouTuber. That's Susan.
Ah.
This is a YouTuber. If he can do it, I can do it. Where will the videos be made? You may be wondering. Cleveland. I'm pretty sure that's Cleveland. What type of content will I be making? This is a question you probably asked yourself. Hopefully, will there be stories? Yes, please. So why subscribe? Finish that heart. That's
Cute.
that's you. That's me, and that's you. And then this is the finish the heart. That's how I end my videos. That's the whole presentation. Any questions now that we're at the end?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Do you have any graphs?
Like for like growth? Or like money?
Like
Or
data.
Data.
Yeah.
Data.
Graphs of the data.
Graphs of the data. I can present to you this. Does that answer your question?
No.
Okay. I guess that's all the questions. Thank you so much for coming. Will you let me quit my job to be a YouTuber? This is weird. There's no swings. What the heck? I don't want to talk about that. Ha ha ha. Comedy YouTube. I don't know. How do you, I can't call myself funny. It was, so last but not least, one of the genres that quarantine allowed me really to explore and become a hermit in and lose myself so deeply that I spend 12 hours inside one video game instead of real life. I actually have a secret gaming channel out there that I never really talked about publicly. I wanted to know so desperately what it was like to make gaming content, so I just like secretly tried it, and now I make gaming videos for people. That's how you learn, I guess. Hey, Editor Kent here. I did a horrible job at explaining this, so let me give it a second stab. I want to explore gaming content through streaming. I feel as a modern day YouTuber, all of us need to consider streaming in some sense. It's literally a baked-in feature to the same website we post regular videos on. I've never really given gaming streaming a serious shot, and I definitely think it's something I'd consider once I get my footing of making these videos underneath me a little bit more. I initially was like, oh sick, just play video games in front of a computer, very simple. I don't think that that's the case. I guarantee there is so much that goes into like creating a really long form production, and that's what streaming really is. So I'm gonna practice here without the chat, but let me know in the comments if you'd like to see some real streams. I'm not very good at games, but I do have a lot of fun. Spin it. Do the thing. Here's the deal. If I qualify, if I win this game, I'm going pro. I'm headed straight for the top. Nobody can win this game. So if I can win this game, I'm the best. Get away from me, all you little jelly beans. All you gonna die. Oh, easy money. Oh no. Let go, freaking duck. Time's up, Reb. How is my team losing? Give me that golden egg. Oh, I am the gamer. I am the gamer. Easy, this one's easy. Pigeon, you're still in it? I ain't having that. Come here, Pigeon. Oh no. Oh, literally nobody's been eliminated. No, 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 no. Oh no! This is the dumb. Ah, the end of a video. I did not think I'd see you here for a while. Wow, so many things have changed, and there's so many things I want to say before this video ends. So if you just were here for the video, you can totally leave. I get it. But I'm in my new studio, and this is at my new apartment. And oh my God, during quarantine, Jamie and I were sharing a 1-bedroom apartment. But when we're both working from home in the same room, it was just impossible. And as a creative, I just like need my space. So this just feels incredible to be here. In terms of moving forward, I really hope to be uploading on Wednesdays. That's actually my biggest goal. I'm definitely the type of YouTuber that's like made 1,000 comeback videos, but I'm really excited for what's in the pipeline. There is stuff in the works already moving for upcoming videos. I'm excited to keep making this stuff. This is just such an important part of my personality and who I am, is making these videos, and I'm really glad to be back to it. There's one last thing I'd like to say, and this is not an ad, although it is involving a company. I entered a film festival hosted by Colin and Samir through LaCie Tech. They make the hard drives. I got runner-up in that competition, and that just meant the world to me. It just feels great to like make something and have someone give you like a high five for it. They also sent me a little monitor for the top of my camera, which, thank you so much. I've been shooting with this Sony camera for like 3 years now and have never been able to see myself when I record. So just for that, like, thanks. Okay, I've decided I'm still gonna end my videos with the Finish That Heart. So finish that heart, follow your dreams, and I will see you in a video next Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Outro, ooh, it's subscribe. This video is 21 minutes long. Holy shit, please subscribe. Subscribe.